Hey everyone, I'm coming back with another Transformer review. During quarantine, I guess I'm gonna be doing a lot of reviews. Uh, and for this one, I'm taking a look at Transformers Platinum Edition Optimus Prime. And for this one, it was a year of the snake. As you can see, those Autobot symbols, they have I think a snake in it. It looks like a snake. Anyway, this is the front of the box. He also had a handle if you ever wanted to take him to work, to school, or to the living room. I don't know. Um, the box did have an opening door. I don't have my box anymore. It's a beautiful box, but it it just took up too much space. So I think I got rid of it. Which it's funny now because I'm saving boxes, if case I ever want to resell. I mean, not resell. Sell whatever I have. Yeah, he has an opening door, and inside that door, it says this stuff. I don't know if I can read it clearly. But as you can see, they got some beautiful art of Energon Optimus. Uh, I am a huge fan of Energon Optimus. I always thought he was the coolest character on Energon, besides Hotshot. Which I do have the original of. But yeah, he was pretty cool. I don't really. I mean, yeah, he's a pretty blocky toy, but see, this is a little door opening, and you see the figures inside. Um, he was a blocky toy, which I kind of like blocky toys. I don't know, it's just weird. Um, but so a lot of people didn't really like him. Now they took uh some jeez the paint, right, the paint is totally different. It kind of mixes G1 a little bit, but not really, I guess. You'll see. But how about we take a look at the figure itself. And starting with its vehicle mode, he looks pretty great. There's a lot of stuff to do with the trailer and such. There's a lot of playability with this set. Um, Not to mention, it rolls pretty nice. I miss figures that actually had pegged, or pinned wheels. That is incredibly nice. So, here's the cap, and oh yeah, I had this up, but it should push like that. I think this is also considered a radar dish on him. I want to say. I know for the trailer itself, it does have a radar disc, or sonar, whatever they called it on the box. But pulling that down, I usually have it down like that, just flush, like so. But this is a better paint job than the original. Now, if you are trying to get this set or a version of this Optimus, make sure he comes with its windows. Also note that this is the one that cannot power link. There is a deluxe version that does. So, and I don't have that Optimus. That would be cool, because I used to have a Energon Jetfire, and that would have been cool together. But I got no paint back here for the lights. Like so. They did have electronics. There was this, I think the original had like a little light bulb in that hole. And they had electronics all inside of this brick right here. And they had buttons that fit in this little opening slot. It's a shame that they cut that for this figure. It's a shame because I think I paid like 80 or 60 for this guy. So that would have been nice. But another odd thing, they painted this whole back blue. It's red plastic. I don't know why they didn't just cast the blue they did with the legs. But that's a little weird. And the gun is also red plastic that's painted brown, like a bronze brown. So it's just a little weird. But put them off to the side and look at the trailer. The trailer does have some mini comports just like Optimus, and it looks pretty cool. Got a lot of detail. And if you want to just leave him like this, have this guy transformed, you would probably like to put the stabilizers down. Like so. That's kind of cool that they involve that. It has like this glittery plastic flake and a little swirly plastic. So overall it looks pretty nice. It does have the Year of the Snake symbol that Platinum Edition did. I forgot the other Platinum Edition figure that I have. I don't know which year, I don't know which animal heat that is. But yeah, that looks pretty much it for this mode. It does have a different feature. You stand it up. What is wrong with it? Oh, okay. Yeah, you want to push that in. So you stand this up, come around, leave the stabilizers out, because if you do, you'll lock this door, like so. Now you can't open it. So come to the back, make sure none of these guys come out, and you want to pull out this kickstand. Just like so. Here, I put Optimus right there. And this just stores all these drones that the Optimus uses. You got number 1, 2, 3, and 4. And of course, these are like ramps that they, you know, drive out of. It's a little harder to do on the toy. This should be the submarine. There's really not that much features to him. You can open the capture claws, which is the hand of Optimus, and whenever this is an arm. So you can do that for that one. Not all of these come out that graceful. Yeah. All of them are on this sliding railing system, but the action feature of this is the drill spins. When you hold them down on the ground and roll them. So there he goes. And now come to the helicopter, pull this door down, try to reach your finger in it. And you want to transform it a little bit. Pull this out. And there you go. His copter blades do spin freely. And yeah, that's for that one. Close the door back. Come over to the top one. I don't think this is going to come out that graceful. Here. I'm going to set him back. I got him. He almost fell off the thing. And this is the fire truck. And for this feature, action feature of his, you can fold his ladder out, which is pretty cool. It's a shame that this doesn't rotate. But yeah. Now all of these can become legs or arms, just like Combiner Horse. For Optimus, which is pretty cool. And if you have Energon Star Saber. It's pretty much the same thing with the arms and legs. You can switch them around, Scramble City stuff. So, let's get all this stuff transformed for his combined mode, then we gonna dive into Optimus. So you want to fold this ladder back, fold this down, hinge it, fold this back, and you're gonna make a fist, an arm. Let's see. Let's get the submarine. This is gonna be his right leg. The drill. You want to untab this. Let's see if I can get it. Yeah, there you go. And fold that up to make the other leg. And for the helicopter, you want to fold this tail back down. Fold these blades into itself. And just do what you did to Red. Everything's pretty much the same, just like Red, besides that. And there you go. All that is transformed and looking proper. Now come into Optimus. Like I said, there's quite a good amount of details. That's where the electronics sounds would come out. Such a nice figure in this paint job. But for transformation, let's take the gun out. Let's fold his hands out. His hands are on this sliding lever here, so you want to fold that out. Usually I hold him upside down to get his head a little bit more out, so I can actually grab onto it. And that's just a beautiful head sculpt. Fold his legs down, his toes out, and let's see, raise the camera. You want to accordion this onto his back and stand him up, and that's pretty much it. Usually I will already have this transformed in this mode. I transform it to the helmet, and I just rotate it. I just think it looks a little nicer. And I would think, I think the head sculpt is from the Japan version of Energon Optimus, because he doesn't have the actual mouth on the faceplate. But here's a gun. It's not that exciting in this color. It's just kind of odd. I don't know where this color comes from. Would have been cooler if it was like black, like the original G1 gun. But here he is. Now you can there's different posability you can do with his legs, like straight like this. Obviously you don't want to do it that far. Have it like that. He does have a knee, but I think in either mode it's a little pointless, because he's just so heavy. Even without the electronics, he's pretty heavy. So, yeah, there's really nothing too graceful you can put him in. But, as a kid, I love this figure. So, for some size comparisons, I do have the Siege Hotshot that I brought out for this review. I just had him out right next to me. And Earthrise Optimus Prime. So, he's a little taller than a regular Voyager. And here he is with his trailer stood up. If y'all were interested in seeing that, okay. So yeah, I know this is a long video, guys. I do apologize. Let me get this guy transformed into the combined form. First of all, you want to take the gun out and just reverse some steps that you already took. So you want to leave that up like that. Slide that back in. Take his helmet out. And make sure it's straight, just like so in this thing. In this bracket. Is that a bracket? I don't know what you call that. And that's the helmet. Come to the feet, fold them in. And lastly, fold the doors out to reveal his matrix that has no light up feature. Okay, let me do the legs first. And these are just, you just slide them in. It's a snug fit, and it's never too loose. You can still bend them at the knee. So there's that. Slide it in. Okay, that looks good. Now I'm gonna put the gun into his hand, because I'm not trying to fight with him and his balancing. Get that tapped in. And, well, you can, yeah, this guy gets pretty huge. Get the helicopter in, hoping my phone doesn't fall. Okay, there we go. And there is Optimus in his first form with the configuration, that is. And he's still pretty nice. I do like him. I think he has a better paint job. Because the original, I think the driller was like this bright yellow. And it was just weird. The submarine was blue. The helicopter was white. And I think the fire truck was like orange or something. Not to mention the cab. I don't think all of it was just this red. I think like the doors were different color and some other stuff. But yeah, he looks pretty cool. And he does get extremely taller. So I'm just gonna bring Optimus back out. Yeah, he gets severely taller. It's insane. So and let's lastly just go over to his other configuration. It's where you just swap the parts, huh? So you want to take the submarine out, take the drill out, take the arms out like so, and let's see what we can do with this. Let's see, fold all this stuff back, and yeah, fold it like so. And these even, if you want to say it actually has toe articulation, you can still rotate it. Granted, it won't be as, wouldn't be like this anymore. You'll have to break the seam, but there you go. I forgot which, I think this still goes over here. And, okay, let's do this one. So we can make him stand up. Fold that back. Fold these blades in. Hold up. Yeah, okay. Break it like that. So stiff, jeez. And this is a little bit better of configuration. It's just, those look better as feet, I think. And I think it's kind of cool having Optimus with a drill. So, as an arm. So with this, you just want to pull that down, pull that out, and pull this down. And for this, you can have it however way you like. It's still at this hinge, so you can have the arm bend. Just tab that in, and stuff just wants to fall. Oh, jeez. Okay. I don't know why that took forever. And I think you can still tab the gun somewheres. That's not really, that's a screw hole, so I guess you could put it right there if you was so inclined. Oh, yeah, these like to come off very easy. And that's that for that configuration. So I think that's going to do it for this video, guys. I know it's a long one, and I thank you guys for watching. So if you like this video, please hit the like button. It really helps a lot. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. Bye, guys.